Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, all of my beautiful friends from the internet. I'm so happy to be with all of you again here today on this beautiful Tuesday, or whenever you happen to be listening to the podcast, whether that be morning, evening, or night. So welcome to the Red Ass Podcast, the podcast where we read and react to comments from r/Askreddit. I am your host, Luke Dick. If you're watching on Apple or listening on Apple Podcasts, you can please... if you're watching or listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please rate us and leave us a review. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember to like and comment and subscribe. Thank you very much. And remember, you can answer this week's Reddit question by clicking the description of this week's episode. And you can answer the question. There's a white icon that says reply in Spotify. You can do this totally free. You don't need to pay for this. And you can comment, and I will read your comment out loud on the next week's following episode, and you will be notified when your response is published. And we have a special guest here today, my friend Sam. I'm sure you guys will remember Sam from maybe previous podcasts. How are you doing, Sam?
Hello, I'm good.
Hello, I'm doing very well.
I'm ready to listen or react to Expelled children.
Yes, exactly. So from last week's, we got 3 responses, 4, but Vortex said something about my mom, so I can't read that out loud. Just kind of loves doing that. Sorry, Vortex. It's funny, and I'm seeing it, but I'm not gonna say that out loud.
Vortex took it too far again, so again.
So last week's episode was, what was the worst financial decision you've seen someone make? So Phil Savannah, shout out to Phil Savannah. Great to see you back here, Phil. My dad heard about Amazon back in 2000 and spent close to $10,000 on stocks, sold it in 2010. And then he said, go look at the stock chart. And he pasted a link to the stock chart of what Amazon is like probably worth now. Selling Amazon in 2010. Yeah, let me sell this when it's like just popping off, you know?
Yeah, as it starts to go up. That's economics 101.
We got to let this go.
Yeah.
This is going to get too big for us.
As soon as it starts getting good, that's when you sell.
As soon as you start to see upward trend, you let it go right away.
You got to get the hell out. As soon as it starts to go up.
Drop that shit. Stressed Human, great to see you again, Stressed Human. Comments and says, my half-sister was using EBT instead of using it to get on her feet by getting a job. She used it as an excuse to continue wasting money on drugs. Well,
we know where he leans politically.
Yeah. Wait, what? Who's he? What?
Or the commenter.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get
Yeah,
the
I
joke.
didn't get that one.
That is a bad financial decision, though. That's a certified...
Drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually not great.
Yeah, usually not a great investment. You don't tend to see a ton of upside with that one.
No.
But,
no, they're not a appreciating asset.
No. Not to make fun of your sister. That sounds bad.
You should get some help.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one, we do care though. We do care about your sister, Stressed Human. I always want to show my support. I don't like drug addiction, so
no, I'm against it.
definitely against that. We want to see success, but you know what though? It does remind me though that like during COVID, I actually knew a lot of people who got the COVID relief fund and just like spent it on just like pointless things, like just totally just useless stuff. They did not need it. They had like a part-time job, and I was just like, you're just stealing money. Because it could go away from people who actually need it.
That's a good point. I mean?
Yeah,
I didn't get it, so.
Yeah, I wasn't eligible.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't eligible. Because I was... Something about... I was a full-time student, so I wasn't even eligible to get a job. So, and you had to like... The qualification was something like you had to be on a layoff, or I've had to have an employer, and you have to like send an email to the employer, but I don't even know.
I was an essential employee.
Yeah. I was an essential student, I guess.
I'm just essential.
Yeah. They said I'm essential to society, and they really needed me there. So they were like, we're not going to give you the COVID relief fund. We need to motivate you.
Yeah. I work better when I'm motivated.
Yeah. We know you work better when you're motivated. So we're not going to give you the COVID relief fund.
I don't want a handout.
And then Hello Dog, says, I don't know if I have one, but good episode. Thank you very much, Dog. Most appreciated. Thank you all for commenting. Please remember to comment because we love hearing from you. All right, so why don't we hop into this week's episode? So this week's episode comes from the main Askreddit page. Again, our favorite page in all of Reddit. Why did that one kid get expelled? And this one, I just thought, I don't think I've ever seen a kid getting expelled from school for like a normal, justifiable reason. It's usually always something that some kid just... It's a little different, acts out a line. It's just, doesn't, it's like, yeah, it's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time that this happened.
Yeah.
It always makes me so uncomfortable when kids will do some crazy shit in school. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
oh,
why?
I know. It's like
Why?
secondhand embarrassment.
Oh,
it's like, stop.
It's I know.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed. It's even in like lectures now, like I'll just like when somebody's clearly like, there's a difference when you're talking in a lecture about like ideas that you think, and then just someone clearly trying to just like tell you their political views instead of just talking about like what's good and bad. They'll just be like,
right,
alluding to how they think politically. It's like, bro, stop. Like, you're making me cringe. No one wants to hear that, bro. No one. All right, first one comes from It's Cat Girl. For lifting up his shorts and exposing his balls through the leg hole to the principal while said principal was escorting potential investors through the school.
Yeah, this is the one I've already heard, and my first thought was, why the hell are there investors at the school? Like, what are you investing in? Like, like, have you ever heard of that? I guess a private school, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't get it. What's the upside there too?
I don't know.
I'm investing in these children, and I'm investing in the kids' stocks so that when they start making money, I get a cut of that.
So like I don't then.
It's like why do I have like a extra 15% tax on my taxes every year? Yeah. Some private investors came to you when you were young. They invested stocks in you, and now you have to owe them you owe them your money.
Kid's kind of based then.
Yeah.
Keeping private interests out of school.
What?
The kid's kind of based. He's keeping private interests out of school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Maybe that's why he did it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe he was all part of his master plan. His parents have just always drilled into him. Like. Fuck the suit and ties, show them your balls. Like,
and I got another thing. How long were his balls that he could just...
Yeah, because I'm telling you right now, the shorts I'm wearing...
Not a long-balled man.
Long-balled man. Who's that from Curb? Long Balls? Larry Long Balls?
Larry Long Balls, yeah.
Larry Long Balls.
Like, it's harder than it sounds.
Someone just replied and said... balls. Someone Glass Jar 1 replied and says, decades ago I had a kid who mooned the entire class, just dropped his drawers and bent over. Assistant principal laughed about it and sent him back.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Like, just the impulse though.
Yeah.
Where does the impulse come from?
And just the confidence to just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna show these investors my balls. Like, that's so wild when you think about it. Like, was that a snap
Where's that
decision?
kid now?
Was there planning?
Where's that
that
kid
kid's in
now?
prison. That kid's in prison for sexual assault.
Yeah, he's exposing himself in public.
Yeah.
It only. I think that's one of those types of things that like it only gets worse from there.
No, it's not isolated.
No,
that kid's not fun at parties.
He's the guy who's everyone's like, fuck.
Yeah. No, that kid has 3 beers and the dick's out.
Yeah.
The rest of the party.
in front of all the girls.
Yeah. He's making everyone
He's
feel
doing the
uncomfortable.
windmill. And he's like, yeah. Who invited him?
No, that kid should be in prison.
Yeah. No, he invited himself.
Yeah.
We never invite him. He just finds out.
Yeah. Let's go show people's balls. You're their investors.
Since third grade, it's just since those investors, man, something happened to him, and he just loves showing people's balls. All right, next one comes from Bench to Park 2990. Playing kickball in gym class, kid kicked his shoe off, and his bag of weed came flying right out to the teacher's feet.
Bro,
Could you imagine?
I can just
Wait, what? They're playing kickball in gym class.
How old is this kid?
Yeah, I'm like, well, I guess there is still PE in in
high school.
Yeah.
I can just imagine, like, I just know the kids that put weed in their fucking shoes, and they never tie their shoes tight. Those things are always loose as fuck. Those things are never tied tightly.
I guarantee you this kid's shoes were not tied.
No.
The laces were all over the place.
And the kid was wearing jeans in gym class,
and
for
DCs.
Sure. Yeah,
he's got the DCs on.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Don't you remember that though in kickball when someone would kick the ball and their shoe would go flying off?
It was always that kid.
Just another bag of weed. What did the teacher?
Also, why did he have the bag of weed on him in gym class?
In his shoe.
In his shoe.
Yeah.
Toss it in a locker.
Yeah, like
you're stepping on it all day.
A locker
wet.
or a backpack. Like you know,
anywhere else, your shoe. Like you need to get to it real quick. Like
yeah.
Weed's all sweaty.
Ew.
Like,
no, remember I don't know if I should tell this story. But anyways, you know, like
I know what story you want to tell.
Yeah. We don't want to get too deep into that, but we'll talk about it after. But what if the teacher just like took it, just confiscated it, just didn't tell anyone.
No,
just started like, meet me in the hall. It's just like, is this some good shit or what?
It smells like shit. But
I really don't want to smoke this because it was in your shoe, but
in your DCs.
but you always smell like you got that dank on you, so I might have to confiscate this. And if this is shitty weed, you're expelled.
That's what got him expelled.
It wasn't even the weed; it was the fact that it was not good.
That's still kind of a small thing to get expelled for.
Yeah, that is a small.
I guess it was technically illegal.
Yeah, he was 8 years old when this happened.
Yeah. He was actually 40. No one knew why he was there. He was just selling kids weed.
He never passed the 7th grade.
He started playing kickball.
Yeah, some guy off the street, and they expelled him. I think it's actually. Sorry, I meant to say restraining order.
Yeah, like expelled, they mean arrested him.
Yeah, he can't come within 50 feet of a school.
No, he was a pedophile.
Yeah. It wasn't a student.
No.
I don't even think he was ever a student. Yeah. And he knew all our names.
Yeah.
It's weird.
All these pictures.
He found his wallet and it's full of our class photos. It's weird. Yeah. Reply from Latchwin. When I was in the theater department back in high school, one day at the beginning of our acting class, the teacher came in and told us all to sit down. This one kid sat in the middle of the front row. As he took his seat, his glass weed pipe fell out of his pocket and clattered on the floor. Everyone is silent for a moment. The teacher just goes, "All right." I'm going to go back out into the hallway for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to come back in and we'll try this again. Walked out, walked back in 30 seconds later, like he said, saw the pipe, was no longer in evidence, and class proceeded like normal, or as close to normal as that theater class ever got.
That's kind of.
Why do you have your weed pipe in your pocket, dude? Like, sorry, teach. You mind if I just?
Yeah, start smoking my fucking.
My
pipe.
glaucoma is acting up right now. I really have to.
Yeah, what are you fucking 90? Your weed pipe?
Yeah, like when you're carrying it around, like there's so many like. He's just the second class is over. He's just like screaming outside to freaking smoke up his weed pipe. Like there's a million other places you could put that.
And better ways to smoke weed. Yeah. Like that's like the loudest way you can do it. It's with a glass pipe.
It would smell. Yeah. It would stink. Like
it would bulge out of your fucking pocket.
Yeah. Like, oh, what's that?
What's that bulge in your
pocket? Yeah. And it's got like one big end, and you can just like see it's kind of coming down. Like, you know, what is that? And why does it smell like, you know, burnt skunk? All right, let's move on. So, oh my God, this one comes from Lord Kaplui. He stabbed another kid with a letter opener he made in shop class. We didn't make letter openers in shop class after that. Edit. This was junior high in the mid-90s. Y'all reminded me of the time a different kid got expelled for writing fan fiction about kidnapping and torturing the cheerleading team. Oh my God. What
Is it the same kid?
No, he said it was a different kid.
Oh, a different kid.
Holy shit.
I think the fan fiction's worse than the stabbing.
That is much worse than the stabbing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, fan fiction is all like, oh, I wrote like a Iron Man with boobs. And now, back in the 90s, it was, I killed the entire cheerleading team.
I committed a litany of sex crimes.
And murders.
And I had wings.
And I had beautiful wings while I was doing it. Yeah. Stabbing a kid with the letter opener in shop
stabbing's
class.
Whatever, I think.
Honestly,
people get stabbed.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it happen too many times. It doesn't faze me anymore.
No, the fan fiction's worrisome.
Yeah, that's definitely a good reason to get expelled.
Yes.
Yeah, you're writing fan fiction about murder. It sounds more like a fantasy than a fanfic.
Fan fiction in general should probably be banned.
Actually, fan fiction is a danger to society.
Yeah, it's a gateway.
It's a gateway. Yeah. Next one comes from delusional linked chic. What the hell? Some of these names are so hard to read. Thought he was funny and decided to grab the student resource officer's gun. Our student resource officer also happened to be part of a SWAT. He did this as we all left for the end of the day. Crowded hall. I remember this vividly over 20 years later. This was also post-Columbine by like a month. Kid got slammed into the wall and put in cuffs, arrested, and expelled immediately, and then proceeded to be shot in the head. I'm just kidding. I added that part.
Why the fuck is your student resources officer packing a gun? Why? Why is your student resources officer strapped? Like the guidance counselor, a SWAT team? Like you go and pick your classes, and then he goes and puts a raid on a house or something. Like what the hell?
Or it's like you sit down with your guidance counselor because you want to talk about something important, and the guidance counselor's got the hand on the gun. She's like, so you're gonna tell me the truth this time, right?
Did you steal Emily's cookies? He's just tapping the gun. He's got a Beretta.
He's like spinning a knife on the top of the table. He's like picking out like spinach out of his teeth with a fucking Bowie knife or something.
He's got like a 6-shooter and he's just spinning it in front of you. He's like, still your lucky day.
He's like
spinning it.
He's like, now you know what happens when we don't tell the truth, right? Have you ever heard of Russian roulette?
The deer hunter. It's just the deer hunter now.
Yeah, principal walks in. He's got the gun to his head. He's like, pull the trigger! Pull the trigger! Do it! Kid's crying.
And the guidance counselor never left Nam. She came home with him.
I'm extracting.
Yeah, I wonder, like, to me, that's not even on the kid. That's like, why is there just a gun in the school like that? Like, it's not going to end well.
Honestly, that kid got caught himself fucking killed, bro. What if that SWAT officer was like an ex war veteran, just immediately just pumps 6 into his back?
Yeah, he had another gun in the back, pulls it out.
Like the fucking
finally, I get to shoot a kid.
Like it's the Redcoats or something. He just gets PTSD. He's just like, fuck, boom, 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 boom. Just kills
Charlie,
a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Charlie was everywhere. Fuck. He like looks up, he's seething.
That's so American though. Right? The student resources officer is packing a gun,
and also it's like the student resource officer says, happen to be a part of SWAT. It's like, what are you doing working at like a school? Like shouldn't you just be like a police officer, like solving crimes and stuff? Like
solving crimes. It's like a detective. He's smoking a pipe too.
Yeah. Well, but like while a SWAT officer is in his like off time, he's like, yeah, I like, carry a gun around in a school.
Yeah, I really like the kids.
Why don't you like be a traffic officer or something? Like, why do you have to be packing at a school? No, I protect these kids. He's like putting fear into them. He's like staring down the kids that he smells weed in the pockets as they walk in the.
Show me your shoes.
Kick this kickball right now. Oh God. All right, next one comes from Ghost of Walgreens. Peeing on a teacher who wouldn't let him go to the bathroom. See,
if you don't let him, why would you not let the kid go to the bathroom?
Well, I've heard about that too, and it's also just like, yeah, like let me just like prevent you from doing the most basic bodily function you have.
You can't. Like, why? It's all he's not gonna have to later. Like.
The thing that I'm picturing in my mind though is like peeing on the teacher. It's like, so wait, the teacher was just like watched you pull your dick out and waited for you to piss to be like, okay.
Yeah, like there's got to be a warning before that. Like,
Yeah, like if this goes on 10 seconds longer, I'm gonna have to do something about this.
if you don't stop pissing. That reminds you of a.
All right, 5 more seconds.
Get it out.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to the principal's office.
Like, was he pissing down the hall? Like, he was leaving it.
Yeah, like the teacher must have like, how did you not know someone was about to piss on you?
Yeah.
Like,
No, bro, it reminds me of a guy who went to school with, wasn't let into the school dance, so he went out and pissed all over the principal's car.
It's got like a dash cam.
No, seriously, he pissed all over it. And he got suspended.
Why wasn't he allowed in the prom?
I don't know. I think he probably shouldn't have been. I think he was a danger.
He was one of the long balls kids.
Yeah. His
They were
balls were
worried he
too,
was gonna expose his balls.
his balls were too long.
Yeah, listen. You can come into the prom, but
Tuck those balls
you gotta
up.
go home and change your pants. You're always wearing shorts.
I can see your balls.
Oh, the hot topic in schools is always, oh, are girls allowed to show their midriff? It's like,
Right.
I think we need to focus more on these balls.
Yeah, sounds like there's a real ball problem.
Sounds like this is really where we need to be focusing our attention on, what kids are allowed to wear.
Tape them up.
Reply from Call Me Dennis. A girl changed her tampon in the corner of the classroom to prove a point. She was suspended pending expulsion, but her dad was a lawyer. A week later, any girl who wanted to use the bathroom was allowed no questions. A week later, any girl who wanted to put her tampon in the corner was allowed no questions asked.
What point was she trying to prove?
Yeah.
Like how fast she could do it? Or?
Yeah. Fast forward 2 months and guys were getting pissed that we couldn't use the bathrooms either. So one guy got denied a bathroom 3 times in the 90-minute class. He walked up and peed in the trash can. He was expelled. I guess he missed the part where you need lawyer parents.
Why are we not letting kids go to the bathroom?
I know,
like,
it's
that
so dumb.
feels like an easy solution is let kids go to the bathroom.
That was never like an issue in my high school. But you know what I was thinking though? Maybe this is like an issue in high schools that have like a lot of kids, like 2,000 kids. But even then it's like, what do you need a hall monitor for? Like these kids have hall monitors. So it's like, oh, do you have your bathroom pass? You know what I mean?
I just want to piss, bro.
Did the teacher name me and give me the key to the bathroom?
Hall monitor's got a fucking gun on him.
Yeah. He's the ROTC kid. Yeah. They recruit ROTC kids to fucking
Monitor the halls.
Monitor the halls.
Hall monitor's got a bayonet poking you. Get the fuck back to class.
Do you think I was able to go to the bathroom while Sarge was literally getting eaten by the megalodon? Sarge himself was literally eaten by the megalodon. Shout out to Justin. What's his name on Justin Lupa, or on something on Instagram. He's the guy who does those ROTC kid TikToks and Instagram memes. He's like, what the frick do you think you're doing? You're trying to use the bathroom? Yeah. Do you think Sarge could use the bathroom? We were literally trapped on a stranded island in the middle of nowhere. There's a dead 1,000 kids everywhere. Sarge is literally gonna get eaten by the megalodon himself.
Sarge just Jason Statham.
Yeah. All right. Next one comes from Shizao, raised by wolves. Tackled and restrained by coaches after he grabbed a bat from the storage room with the intention of beating his pregnant math teacher with it.
Oh my god. That kid should be expelled.
Yeah. Well, like, also,
Oh my god.
he must have snitched on himself. Like, I'm gonna take this baseball bat and and beat the shit out of this pregnant math teacher.
Yeah, you're the pregnant teacher.
Like you're gonna tell everyone that.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, cool, bro."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no one's gonna raise it. No one's gonna be like, "You probably shouldn't do that."
He's fine.
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
acts out.
You're just gonna go beat the pregnant woman. It's fine.
That's just James being James. Yeah, he does that. Yeah, he's never serious though. He's just fucking sitting in the corner.
You're just spitting. Like,
Yeah,
he's got rabies.
he's holding his hip really close.
Well, that actually, I've got another one kind of like that where I was actually witness to this in gym class. 2 guys got in a fight in the change room, a real big fight, and we're Canadian, so this is how odd this is. But they were like, "I can get guns, and I can get guns too," and they swore each other they're gonna meet in like duel later, like it was the 1700s. And then the one kid ran up to the office. and goes, "I'm gonna shoot the school up," and then everyone was like, "Sure, buddy," and that was it.
No way.
Everyone went to school the next day.
Nothing happened.
Everyone was like, "Yeah, sure, buddy." He got suspended a couple days.
But he walked.
He went
into
to the
the
office and
office?
said, "I'm gonna shoot the school up," and everyone was like, "Yeah, all right, man."
So the principal heard that.
Oh, we all heard. They were like, "Yeah, they just suspended him. Like that'll keep him away."
Yeah, he's just not coming to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one really no
All
one-
right, no school for the rest of the week.
Okay, you gotta stay home tomorrow
Yeah,
then.
take a couple days off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Relax, okay? Yeah, maybe do something about that rage you got going
Well,
on
then
there.
he got a couple days later. He got beat up by some kids, and then someone drove a car and hit him with a car.
What?
Oh, it was insane.
Is he okay?
Oh, he's okay. Yeah. Didn't
Right.
shoot the school up.
And what is he doing now?
Oh, I think he lives in Toronto or something.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he's actually doing better.
Oh.
Yeah. He's
that's-
addicted to speed for a little bit.
Yeah. The crossover there is
Yeah.
not entirely unbelievable.
No.
You know? But yeah, school is just it's a place full of diversity. A lot of diversity, you know?
I don't know if it's the
Kids
right word.
stabbing, shooting, bawling.
Balling, tamponing, tissing.
Tamponing, yeah, a lot of it, yeah. So that you just get everything.
Yeah.
Excuse me. This one comes from Border Weaver. Kindergartner, long list of threatening behaviors, foster kid with every kind of past abuse, told me he was going to shoot himself and then come shoot me. Wait, what? I refrained from pointing out his lapse in logistics. I'm going to shoot myself in the foot and then I'm going to come and shoot you.
Why are you also talking to a kindergartner like that? Like,
Dude, if I was in kindergarten and someone said that to me, I don't even know, like,
it would register.
I wouldn't register at all.
No.
I would just be like, okay, I'll come bring my Nerf guns over later.
Poor kid though.
Yeah, that's
a sad one.
that's a sad one. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll skip right over that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Next one comes from Beto 14159. Planned a food fight that turned into a riot with property damage and then fled from the police.
Oh my god. A riot?
He brings fucking pepper spray and mace or something.
Oh, the people are throwing their sandwiches. All of a sudden, there's just fire
He's
everywhere.
like, food fight, right into some kid's eyes, and he's all like, "What? It's pepper spray, silly food."
He's some torches. Some kids are chanting.
There's like heads on a stick.
They've got the pregnant math teacher on. Get a bat.
Oh my god. Oh,
A riot.
a food riot.
Wow.
Yeah, that's intense.
Yeah, there was some unrest at that school.
Yeah, civil unrest. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were actually protesting because they weren't getting fed.
They were throwing it all.
Yeah, so there was a food riot because they weren't getting fed.
Yeah.
So then they started to, have a revolution. They were trapping the kids on the campus, So,
Right.
they can only go so far, without food and
Riots.
and then riot riot will start. So it's
Yeah.
just a natural progression. It's
No,
kind of tends to be what happens with this.
No food means
riots.
riot.
Oh my god. Starting a food riot. Food fight. Like you just
Yeah. Oh
Just
my
brings an
god.
AK-47.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's not food.
They're just rubber bullets, okay? They're biodegradable. You could literally eat them.
I've had 3 already. My liver's eating itself.
They're literally made of cocaine, okay? You can ingest them. Reply from Snifflebot. At a high school near me 20 years ago, the senior class decided to have a food fight at lunch on the last day of classes in year 1. 1 year. Turned into a riot with the school locked down for the whole afternoon. Kids frantic on cell phones with their parents because they had no clue why this was happening. And the state police and about 20 other local law enforcement agencies deployed to the school. The school expelled 12 of the graduating seniors. Very difficult to do for a public school, but not impossible. And barred the same amount of others from taking part in graduation. Like, I want to understand, what is happening? Like, how does
Yeah.
it turn into that? Like,
It's like Lord of the Flies.
people just go from, like, food fight to just, like, You know, like, I always hated you. Like,
yeah, like there's something pent up there in these schools. Like.
Yeah. Like a food fight should be something we think of. Like, do you remember the Smosh food battles back in the day? It's like, yeah, that's what a food fight should be.
Yeah, it's for fun.
Yeah.
Don't food to your buddies.
Yeah, it doesn't become fun anymore.
No, it's like a holy war after.
yeah. It's just the Catholics and the Protestants just beating the shit out of each other.
This shit isn't settled yet.
Bringing back the holy war. Yeah, this is the Holy Land.
The Crusades.
yeah.
Why are you wearing armor?
We have the right to the cafeteria. The Protestants should eat in the basement.
Why do you have a sword, dude?
It's in shop class.
Yeah.
Crafted a whole sword.
Is this an armory?
He's like, what are you making there? Sword to take back the Holy Land.
You're gonna go to Jerusalem.
Okay. Next one comes from Weekly Patience 5267. He brought a gun to school and posted it on Snapchat. Instantly got expelled. Stupidest thing anyone has ever done, but also a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably good.
Accomplished emu 658. My kid's school posted on Instagram and Snapchat threats with pictures of the gun. Tried to get all the kids in trouble for not going to school instead of getting the kid who made the threats. Didn't go well for the school. Kid who made threats never returned, but we were never told if it was voluntary or not. He did get help though. They tried to tell us it's okay. The kid has a troubled home life, and that's how it all starts. So they were like,
no, his family life's fucked up. That's it.
Like, well, yeah, it's like he's not serious. Yeah.
His parents just don't love him.
Yeah, it's like he posted a gun on his Instagram. Don't you think like we should not send the kids to school? It's like kids act out.
Yeah.
You know how kids are.
He probably won't do anything.
Yeah. Honestly, like if your kid doesn't show up to school, then we have an actual reason to expel him. Oh my God, this is so stupid. NK Floof says, downloading porn on the school computers was the last straw. He even used his own login.
That's kind of awesome. Like, what are you going to do? You just download it? You can't take it home or anything.
Yeah, why do you have to do it on the school computers? Like
jerking off in the bathroom like, at school?
What are you going to do? Take the computer into the bathroom?
Yeah,
like,
the desktop.
Just like, I have to watch this right now so I can have a fresh memory of it. I'm just going right to the washroom after this.
You watch it and sprints down to the washroom.
Can I please go to the washroom?
No! That's why he pissed on her.
He's like, let me see what you're watching.
Okay.
Comes, yeah. He's like, I've actually seen this one. That's good. Go ahead. Yeah. Do your thing.
Leave the laptop here, though.
Yeah. Can you actually email this to me? Send me the link. Sends the kid to the principal's office, and the principal's all just like, that's some gangster shit.
Oh, God.
You know I'm going to get blamed for that, right? Don't worry. I'll take the heat. I got you. Yeah, I love that website. Yeah, it's the best one. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Next one comes from C Flynn00. Running through the cafeteria at lunch naked with a backpack that he set on fire. Like being jackass or something why do these have to happen so isolated? Like they're doing it like for no one. Like no one's gonna be like, let's fucking go, dude. I was waiting till someone did this.
Yo, Cody just took his clothes off and set his backpack on fire. Like, why'd you take your clothes off, though? Like, I don't
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta be naked with a flaming backpack. That's so fucking funny. Like, when does like the decision making happen? We're like, yeah, now's the time. Take my clothes off, light it on fire.
At what point do you get to that? And then you're like, today's the day.
Yeah, now I'm going to go do it.
Yeah. I'm actually going to do it this time. I'm actually going to do it.
What's your end game there, too?
Yeah, he's been plotting this. Like, I just need something else besides the backpack. Like, what's going to really draw attention?
Backpack's not enough.
No. Like,
my long balls will.
You know what's really going to make this stand out? I have to be naked. Yeah. I have to be naked while doing this. Yeah, that'll show him.
The won't be enough.
And then I'm going to set my balls on fire. Oh my God! This is his magnum opus. This is his masterpiece. He's just plotting this for years.
So funny.
Oh my God! But yeah, it's like make a YouTube channel or something. Like what are you doing?
Right,
this
just post
for?
it online.
Yeah. Or like just make something of it. Like where's the entertainment value?
Right.
Like once it's over, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh wow, that dude just ran across you naked on fire.
Yeah. Like you just like sit alone in your room thinking like that was so awesome.
I did that.
Yeah. I fucking loved that. That was so cool. Everyone's gonna think I'm such a cool guy now. Next one comes from Any Difficulty 8694. Sorry, I just can't get past that. Him and his cousin beat up the deputy principal and tried to kill him with a spade at school.
God.
What the fuck is that? What is a spade?
A spade, like a shovel?
Oh. No charges ended up being laid.
Why?
They're troubled kids.
Yeah.
All right, they deserve it.
Sounds like attempted murder.
Yeah.
It literally sounds like attempted murder.
Yeah.
They tried to kill him with a spade.
Sounds like an actual crime was committed.
Doesn't get more criminal than that.
Yeah, I don't think there's a ton of murky water in that one. It seems pretty clear cut.
A spade is a really aggressive thing to kill someone with too. Like you don't take that by mistake.
I want it to hurt. Later went on to kill a tourist during the 2000 New Year's and dump his body in the harbor.
Oh my God.
Edit. Brothers not cousins' memory is a little hazy after 23 years. Personally, didn't know them, but knew enough to stay the fuck away from them because they were known for being troubled kids.
Or serial killers.
Yeah. I think this is one of those cases where they chose to ignore the warning signs.
The guy who killed the tourist and dumped him in the water. You know anything before? Oh, he tried to kill his principal with a spade. Oh.
Yeah. But that was different. You know, that was he was really stressed. Okay, there was a big standardized test the next day. All right, everyone was worried about it. And kids act out. Some kids, just don't show up to school.
Yeah. Some kids light themselves on fire.
Yeah, some kids. Some kids. Larry Longballs lights himself on fire. Other kids, they just end up self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
They won't take or they'll fail the test on purpose because they think they're gonna fail anyways. Other kids try to kill their principal with a spade. It's kid. Like I said, this is the epitome of diversity. Okay, behaviors are diverse. All right, we need to promote this. All right,
yeah,
we don't want to shut down the conversation.
Right, and that's why guidance counselors need guns.
Yeah, exactly. We just need to remind him who's boss. Next one comes from Fun Investment 1729. Here's one. A girl got drunk at a house party. Oh my God, this sounds awful. I don't know if I want to read this. I feel like I have to start reading this. This isn't funny, but
okay.
Here's one. A girl got drunk at a house party. Some guy ejaculated on her hair and took photos of it, as well as a few photos of her naked and unconscious. The girl's boyfriend went John Wick on the guy and he got emailed the photos by the guy. He was sent away for beating the shit out of the sexual assaulter, who wasn't even given detention. Are you surprised he wasn't given detention? They didn't even give him detention.
The guy probably should have got 30 years.
Yeah. The girl's like, you're mad about him not getting detention?
Yeah.
This is a felony.
Yeah. It doesn't get worse than that. Like, that's sexual assault.
The girl's photos got sent around for years.
Jeez.
People call her bad names. Terrible school. Edit. I was away for 12 hours and this had kind of blown up. It was a big school, so if you think that's your school, there was a chance it was. The guy knocked out most of the guy's teeth of the sexual assault guy, and there was a long debate about whether it was justified.
Obviously, that's justified.
Yeah. What do you mean? Where's the debate?
Yeah. Like
this person committed sexual assault, and he punched and the other guy punched him in the face. It's like, don't know if he should have done that.
I was taking it too far. He should have used his words.
You don't have to make a bad situation worse. Okay, like
violence is not the answer.
Yeah. Like, come on, shut up, bro.
The dude is literally a sex criminal. Like, he deserves to get his teeth punched out.
Yeah, I think he needs more than detention.
Yeah. Like, he probably went easy on him with the punching.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's awful.
Next one comes from Too Young to Be This Old One. He just kept shitting his pants. Just starts with it right away. Just kept shitting his pants. There's nothing wrong with him. He just kept. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with?
He kept shitting his pants.
Other than that, he was super chill guy though.
Other than the shitting,
he was super normal.
Imagine being like,
no. This is the son of a politician. This is like Biden's kid or something when he was younger. He's just like, Daddy's not home.
Imagine being there like,
Daddy's always working.
That's like, here's my buddy, super chill dude, super normal guy, just shits his pants all the time.
He's just, you're just like all hanging out like in someone's basement. He's like lifts up his legs slightly, just like. Everyone else but you ignores it. You're sitting right beside him. It's like, what the fuck?
He shit himself. No, he does that. He does that.
Yeah. Dude.
He's super chill though.
Dude, don't say anything because he'll get really, really insecure about it.
Don't shit yourself.
Don't make him make a scene, bro. Just let him do it. He just like starts squirming around in it.
That's so funny though. That this guy just wouldn't stop shitting himself, and they just said, "Fuck it, he's out." Like, and he just had to get rid of him.
It's not even the end of the thing. It's actually kind of long. Like, I just can't get over this guy, too young to be this old, going, he kept shitting his pants. There was nothing wrong with him. What do you mean, bro? He kept shitting his pants. That's what's wrong with him.
That's literally what's wrong with him.
It's pretty obvious what's wrong with him. Yeah. Same place, same time, every day.
That's even weirder.
Right after recess when we lined up, he just let loose.
Standing? He must be standing in line.
The fattest, wettest fart / shit you've ever heard. It would echo through the silent hallway for literally everyone to hear.
Oh my god.
At first we thought it was just embarrassing for him. But by the time week 2 came around, we were all convinced he was doing it intentionally. I have no explanation because he was kicked out after 3 months of consistently doing it.
What's normal about this guy?
Yeah. Oh my god. 3 months every day, bro. That's commitment, man. Oh
the same spot at the same time. The hell?
I cannot get over that, dude. That is so fucking weird. Oh my god. Like, what is in his head? Like, he's like, everyone's gonna think this is so funny.
After 90 days of it. I'm sorry, it's actually took him that long to get rid of him. Like,
yeah.
All right, it's been 3 months.
It's like, you don't even think after just like the first week there might be a couple of questions asked. Like, why do you keep shitting your pants? Oh my god. A reply from You Can Call Me Daddy. So one of my mom's friends had a son like this. He would decide he wanted to leave and just shit his pants so his mom would come get him. That's a power move. He's an alpha male in the making. His mom was so sweet and naive. She just picked him up. Did Jimmy shit his pants again? Like, what? His mom was so sweet and naive. She just picked him up over and over again without realizing he was playing her. She thought he was having stomach issues or just the teacher wouldn't let him. Yeah, stomach issues. He's like forcing it out.
Just screaming.
Yeah. Stomach issues. Finally, she was at her wit's end because she was so tired of washing shit-stained clothes and missing so much work. Oh, my mom, mother of 4 who could smell bullshit within 10-mile radius, told her next time he did it to bring a change of clothes and send him back to class. She took my mom's advice and he never did it again.
God, what a kid. That kid didn't end up to do
What's that?
That kid didn't end up to doing much of a normal guy.
No, I don't think so.
No.
If I had to guess.
Yeah, because of the shitting.
No, he's the governor of the state now. Yeah.
The governor of Texas.
The next one comes from Blue Phase. Happened in kindergarten. There was this kid named Dexter who had severe anger issues. Every day, a small group of kids would get certain jobs to do around the classroom, such as line leader, table cleaner, etc. Dexter got the table cleaner position, and he was absolutely livid since he wanted to be line leader. Of course, he wanted to be line leader.
This guy's also a sergeant in the army now.
Yeah. He's a high-ranking military official with nuclear clearance
This
now.
guy's fighting a dirty war in Iraq right now.
Yeah.
We don't even know he's over there.
Yeah, he's leading a new Cold War right now. What started off as a screaming fit escalated into him throwing scissors around the class. Oh my God. Biting the teacher's hand, shattering a window with flying scissors, breaking the tank that housed the glass gerbils, and and trashing the entire classroom. The rest of the students had to evacuate the class while the teacher and principal attempted to restrain him. Security had to get involved. Never saw him again after that day. Oh my God. Flying scissors. Just scissors. Just flying around the class.
Just over washing a table.
Well, he wanted to be line leader.
Wanted to be line leader.
I wanted to be line leader, so I'm going to kill everyone here.
See these gerbils? They're dead.
Yeah, I'm going to kill these gerbils because I want to be line leader. Make me line leader now. He's like holding it hostage.
All these scissors, I'll cut off its head. I'll snip it off. Get in formation or I'll snip it off.
Get in formation now.
Oh, God.
Shits his pants. And then whips out his balls. Next one comes from, oh God, I don't know if I can say this name. Katesabel. Giving, I just said it. I don't know if I can say this. It's actually not that hard to pronounce. Giving a blowjob in the staircase with glass walls facing the cafeteria windows during lunch.
That just sounds like a mistake.
Yeah. No, babe, I need a blowjob now. Right now on the stairs.
I don't give a fuck if they can see us. Just do it. Don't notice.
No one will notice. Yeah. No one's going to even see.
Yeah, it's a one-way. It's a mirror on the other side.
It's one way. Every cafeteria has those.
Yeah, it's a law.
No, babe, it's like being, it just happens. You have to, you need it in the moment.
I'll shit myself if you don't.
And you'll have to clean it up. Oh my God. Oh, and they got expelled for that.
That happened in my school. People didn't see it. No one got expelled, but people would have sex in the bathroom and stuff. And
I feel like that's almost every
all
school.
the time.
Yeah, people I remember there was when
nice.
People would send around photos and videos of things happening in the school, and it's just like,
oh yeah, I never saw that, but it was everyone knew there was a couple who would always have sex in the women's bathroom. That can't be romantic.
yeah,
and
why?
Lunch,
go home.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And they were in 12th grade 12, so there was
and Perth is a small place. Your home is across the street.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
Go home.
The bathroom's dirty, and people are going in and out. It's lunchtime.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sexy to have sex in a public bathroom.
Wipe it off.
Yeah. No, babe, the stall is hot.
You have a car.
Yeah. There's so many better places.
Yeah.
And
it's just a kink at that point.
Yeah, it's I'm so rebellious. It's this is disgusting.
No, you're just a fucking gross.
Yeah, it's just nasty.
Yeah, you're just a fucking freak.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Next one comes from FZ6 Brian. Walked out of English class to talk to another kid in the hall. Teacher was a real lax guy, so she didn't care and walked out to talk to this guy. Fight breaks out in the hall. Teacher runs out. Other teachers come help break up the fight. one teacher asked the kid that walked out of class why they were fighting, and he said, "He stole my weed." Kid who left the class was selling, and the other kid in the hall tried to walk off without paying, and the other BS excuse would have just gotten him suspended.
I respect it. I respect you saying it.
Yeah.
Respect you saying it.
Teacher, I had to show him who's fucking boss here, okay? Have you ever seen The Sopranos?
Tony wouldn't let this slide, bro.
Yeah, I have role models, okay?
There's a code.
Yeah, there's a code. I'm already a wise guy, okay? I can't lose my wise guy reputation, Teach.
You play by the fucking rules.
This reminds me of, like, when I was in high school, there's this video that went around, and some kid got suspended from our school because he, like, walked in to another class, and for some reason, him and this other kid were beefing, and he starts, like, you know, kind of yelling at him, and there's a video of this, like, the POV was, like, following him into the classroom, and so there's interrupting this class. It's like, you know, it's like, so... Remember, guys, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and this kid just walks in, takes this kid's hair, and slams his head on the desk, and then a whole fight breaks out. What's that?
And he's recording it?
Some kid behind him was recording it.
Oh, so it's like a gang
he was
thing.
like, oh! Well, biology class is happening.
Poor kid.
Yeah, he got caught off guard. And it was not fair because the other kid was, like, standing up, and this one kid was, like, sitting in his desk, like, and it's, like, those desks that you have to, like, slide in and out of, so you can't even, like, it's not, like, separate, it's not even a chair, you can't even, like, just back up. It's, like, you're kind of trapped in there.
Oh, God, ambush.
He did ambush him, yeah, but I think it was over drugs too. I think it was something about weed as well. It's always weed, you know. Next one comes from Ain't That Just a Daisy. Flopped his dick on another dude's shoulder in his room at study hall. Boarding school is weird.
Oh, God. No, yeah, that's sexual assault.
Just like dick and balls are resting on his shoulder. And
That's
just
so fucking bad.
slowly turns and sees, and it's just like, it's a frog.
Oh, God.
Put a frog on your shoulder.
That's sexual assault.
Yeah.
So why are we putting our dicks on people's shoulders?
This is just what happens, man. Like, every one of these is about balls. Like, dicks, flaming balls, flaming dicks, just naked in general,
and
shitting. Like,
shitting and weed.
God damn, yeah.
The duality of man. Shitting and weed. The duality of man, cock and balls.
Every man has two sides, cock and balls. Next one comes from Flar BC Thulu. Middle school. He was really into Assassin's Creed. A video game, the main character is an assassin.
Oh,
so that's pretty self-explanatory.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a doctor.
Yeah, it's actually like a surgery simulation video game. Assassin's
Operation.
Creed. Yeah. He also seems slightly like a depressed, edgy kid.
Oh, this is not gonna end well.
You know, I became friends with him during his last 2 to 3 weeks. He told me he wanted to make a cool stabby blade thing that shoots out of his sleeve like in the video game. I told him that would be cool, but I was never dumb enough to do it myself. He actually made it and brought it to school. We spent a couple days of him at recess and lunch running around, and I watched him terrorize some of the kids, including myself. I never thought he'd harm anyone, though. Someone must have told on him. Supervisor guy came in, asked for him and his backpack, and he never came back. I think I saw him a few years later, and he thought I was the one that told on him.
No.
I tried to deny it, but I didn't want to risk getting into an argument. No. He perfected the design.
It's like Travis Bickle, where he has like the gun thing that slides down.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe the kid who's really into Assassin's Creed and is like edgy is maybe gonna hurt some people. Like, the kid who keeps talking
and he brought like a knife thing to school.
You didn't think that guy was gonna hurt anyone?
Yeah.
Like, he kind of seems like
seemed pretty chill though.
Yeah.
Other than that, he was a really nice guy.
The kid who exhibited every single trait of an abusive person.
Yeah.
Like, by the fucking book.
But that, like, oh my God, I wouldn't be able to get over. And he's like, so I ran into him a few years later, and he actually perfected the design and stabbed me multiple times.
He doesn't even have hands anymore; they're just knives.
He catches that glimpse of eye contact with him, and then the guy just he comes back and he's just staring at him, running towards him. You!
It was you.
Yeah, both arms.
No, they're not even hands. They're just arms. They're just
Yeah,
knives.
he converted his hands into
like
knives.
It's like General Grievous. He's just whirring them.
Edward Scissorhands. Oh my god.
He's got a hook.
Let's see a better one. Next one comes from Soul, S-O-L, Soul, like souls, black guy. Grew up in doing Muay Thai, boxing and wrestling. Forgot where he was during a wrestling match and threw a spinning back fist that knocked his opponent clean out. He completely mortified when he realized what he did. Straight A student, star athlete, and genuinely good guy. The class president even addressed it and organized protests and walkouts until he was reinstated. Even the guy that got knocked out and his parents forgave him and supported us.
That guy must be a great guy.
Yeah. He didn't get reinstated, he did get reinstated, but wasn't allowed to box or wrestle anymore.
Oh, good. He like CTE. I forgot where he was. Oh fuck! Executes an amazing back kick, like.
Some Bruce Lee type fucking
And then they're
shit.
acting like he's Gandhi after protesting.
Not sure what the coaches pulled to allow him to play football. He eventually quit football too. His senior year and was never really the same.
Oh, that was the villain Karate Kid.
Yeah.
The blonde guy.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
That's hilarious.
Just forgot where he was and just threw a spinning back fist. Oh, sorry, bro.
That's his go-to when he doesn't know where he is. It's just to fucking execute him. Like,
Dude, not even just throw a punch, a spinning back fist.
yeah.
It's like a crane flying kick. Like, holy shit,
You're just
man.
in an anime. Like,
How do you forget where you are, bro? You're literally wearing a gilet, like a wrestling equipment, bro. Like it's not. How do you forget? Like,
Oh, and then
sorry, I thought it was middle of the street in fucking Brooklyn.
sorry, I thought I was in a Bruce Lee movie. Like,
Yeah, I forgot for 1 second that this isn't the Bronx.
Yeah.
Like at night. Like what? Oh my
oh,
god.
this is Naruto. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, sorry. I just for a second I had a flashback that I was living in Compton and I needed to protect myself. It's like, bro, you've never lived there.
Yeah.
You have no idea what that's like.
You're from Palo Alto.
Dude, we literally grew up in Arizona. Like yeah. Oh my god, another one. The amazing Crisco says, so it happened to me, but my friend was expelled for taking a shit into the teacher's purse. Taking a shit in the teacher's purse. What if the teachers opened it, was like, what's this doing in here?
How do you get access to it too? Like, you got purses are always lying around.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how many
You
teachers
snuck into
leave
your
their
purse,
purse.
they're shitting in it, and you put it back.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Teacher's like, Timothy, was this you? This looks like one of your shits.
Oh god.
What a troublemaker.
Oh, Timothy.
Oh my god, some of these are so violent. Next one comes from Uber Massive. Russian exchange student in high school chased a squirrel, caught it, it bit him, so he swung it by the tail against a tree. He was expelled for having a detailed map of the school with locations where he wanted to place bombs and was a list of students he wanted to kill and was going to do it. And how he was going to do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, think about what happened if even no one saw the squirrel
Thank
thing.
God the squirrel bit him.
Yeah, exactly. The squirrel actually saved everyone's
Yeah.
lives. Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe read a few more here.
All right.
Next one comes from Lady Poison. For spraying the fire extinguisher in the principal's face after he called him short.
Short man syndrome.
Yeah. Oh my god. Where did the fire extinguisher he walks over to the wall, breaks the glass, takes the fire extinguisher out. The principal's just like, "What are you doing? Stop that right now. Whatever you're doing, why don't you stop me?" Brings it over to him, pulls it up to his face. "You better not." All over his face.
Just covered in foam.
Yeah.
I got you.
After he called him short. Like, That's a little bit of an overreaction.
Yeah.
Slight overreaction. So this one comes from Shop West 6235. We had one kid that shit on the table, and another kid ate it in high school. The shitter got expelled, but not the eater. Bro, I'm telling you right now, you need to be much more concerned about the eater, bro, than the shitter.
The guy who eats shit off a table. Yo, that kid's gotta get out, man.
Everyone's like, okay, I could see how someone would think the shitting on the table is funny. Eating it? the kid's like sees him, thinks he's gonna like one up him.
Yeah.
Yo, watch me eat it, everyone.
Do you dare me to eat it? No one does, bro. No one's daring you to eat the shit.
He's like, I'm gonna do it.
No, please don't.
That's disgusting. If you do that, we're never talking to you ever again.
Don't you know my dad?
I'm crazy. Starts rubbing it on his teeth.
Oh god, it's gumming the shit.
Oh, gross. Next one comes from Impossible Loon. See, you know what also about this? I can almost guarantee every single one of these responses is coming from the United States of America.
Oh yeah.
This is just only happens in the
Yeah.
US. Like,
there needs to be intense social dysfunction for these things to happen. Like,
this is just unrest.
yeah.
People in the US are just different, man.
These things just don't happen in a vacuum.
No, definitely not. There are
societal factors making you eat shit.
and
Like,
this goes back a long time. My great-great-grandfather's grandfather ate shit.
yeah, it runs in the family.
It runs in the family. Yeah. Impossible Loon says, baited a very mentally unwell homeless man into the school for the giggles. Man had a knife, and after being refused fries from the school cafeteria, threw a tantrum on the tables. Nobody was hurt, but the kid was expelled for threatening future safety. The school made him take it down, and this was in 2012, but there used to be a video of it on YouTube. You know what's crazy? I actually remember this. When I was in high school, there was like a homeless dude who walked into our high school, and we used to have this like lounge area where all like all the kids would in grade 11 and 12 would hang out.
Right.
And he just like walked in and started just blabbering just about nothing. Just everyone was just, the worst thing though was like kids were like baiting him on, and it was just like I started to get like scared.
Right.
I was like, bro, this guy's gonna flip, man. Like,
yeah, it's unfair to the guy too.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah,
that one's not as funny.
No, definitely not. But I remember that was so weird. I was like, how did you get in here? Like, why are you here, dude?
Right.
Like, 'cause he walked in.
Right.
And then other kids just started baiting him, but not to come in. He just was there. He just like walked in the front doors.
Just appeared.
Yeah, we needed one of those SROs with the gun.
Yeah, that would have stopped it.
Take him down. Yeah. Got him. We got one. Fresh one. He's live.
Oh god.
David 4460 says, the final straw was when he lit a cigarette in French class and refused to put it out.
That feels very French.
It's literally French class.
That feels very French.
Yeah, smoked it all. He was 13. I see him every now and again, and he is a mess.
That's not. I mean, a French person would do that.
If any class that should be allowed
it should be French
should
class.
be French class.
Yeah.
Okay, kids. So today we're all going to be smoking cigarettes.
We're gonna smoke a shit ton of cigarettes and drink a shit ton
like
of
everyone's
wine.
desk when they come in the morning has a cigarette on it and a lighter.
Cigarette,
Yeah.
a fucking lighter, and a bottle of wine.
Well, it's just only one lighter, and it's like, okay, remember what we do? Share. You have to share the lighter.
You can light two at a time too if you get it right.
Yeah.
Put both in your mouth.
Yeah, and whoever refuses has to smoke two. Smoke a whole pack.
And just be really greasy and sweaty.
Yeah.
Get the real vibe of it.
It's coming right after gym class.
Yeah, unbutton your shirts a ton, let chest hair hang out.
Let your balls come out.
Yeah, balls is out as a must.
Balls out is unless you're not French, unless your balls are out.
No, that's how you can tell Frenchmen.
Yeah.
They have long balls.
Yeah. Oh my God, no. I can't read that one. That one's messed up. Put a picture of his penis in the yearbook that led to an investigation that ultimately landed him in jail and three buddies.
Three buddies? I wonder what the three buddies did.
I did know some kids in high school who put who sat on the photocopier and photocopied their balls and like their butts and like gave the photos out and shit on a piece of paper. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah,
just don't show people pictures of your balls and your cock.
But there was and he was like the teacher's son.
Well, that's usually where it goes.
Yeah, and he was just sat on the on the photocopier with just photocopied his butt cheeks.
As one does.
Yeah, you know. But it was so funny. Everyone thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. I was like, "Wow, dude,
You really did that.
that's really funny."
Whole squad laughing.
Yeah, yeah. You're such a rebel, bro. That's fucking crazy. All right, maybe I'll just read one more. Let's see what we got here. Again, firing on the backpacks. Oh my God. Sir Fancy Pants Brock says he kept getting caught having sex in the gymnastics room. They literally had cameras in the room, and he kept bringing girls in there between classes. Got caught like 5 times before he was expelled. Like
5 times?
They just put cameras in there to watch.
Yeah, why are there cameras in the gymnastics room?
Yeah, like in the fucking, what is it? It's a gymnastics room. It's not even like a, like, I don't even know what that means. Like gymnastics room, like a change room, or is that like a, where they store all the equipment? Like
why are there cameras in there?
Yeah, why are there cameras in there? It's like, if you do this again, we're going to put cameras in there.
Yeah, it's a room where all the girls do gymnastics. There's a ton of cameras in there.
It's like the principal's like, get over here, watch this. Yeah.
I was watching the cameras in the gymnastics room.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we have to go get him. He's like, just wait. Yeah, just wait. I want to see how this plays out.
Don't be a cockball.
Yeah. We have to see how it ends.
Yeah.
And then we'll go grab him. Then we'll show the video to him. Yeah.
And we'll do it 5 times.
Yeah.
We'll let it keep happening.
Yeah. After the 4th time, we were like, one more time. One more time.
Just do it one more time, please.
Yeah, please. We just got new cameras installed in there. Oh my God,
we got a
bro.
boom mic set up.
All right. We'll end the show there on a high note.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in to the Reddit Asks Us podcast. Thank you again, Sam, for coming on the show and contributing your wonderful anecdotes and contributing to the laughter and everyone's enjoyment of this material. So thank you all again for tuning in to the Reddit Asks Us podcast, the podcast where we read and react to comments from r/Askreddit. I am your host, Luke Dick. Remember, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else you get your podcasts, please leave us a rating and also leave us a review. You can reply to this week's question by going to Spotify, clicking the description of the episode, and clicking the white icon that says reply, and you will be notified when your response is published. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next week. Peace out. Love you. Goodbye.